everybody, welcome to the answer part of this Q&A. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Hope you guys enjoy the answers. Alright, starting off with Lightwolf. Where do you live? I want an exact address. Alright, fine. I live at Just kidding. I live somewhere in the northwestern US. My favorite movies, I'll just put them off to the side here. My favorite movies tend to kind of change depending on what comes out, but these have been constants. What was my first MCU movie? It was The Winter Soldier, and I think it's safe to say that I completely fell in love with Marvel after watching this. So thank you, parents, for forcing me to see it. How did I come up with Noble Hearts? It was like so spontaneous. I was just like, I need to work on a series. It kind of developed from this other kind of dog story I had in mind, but I figured like Noble Hearts was a lot easier to do as a series for my skill level. And yeah, I kind of just started animating it one day and developed the story around those animations and designs, and here we have it. Why did I start YouTube? I started it shortly after my friend Daisy Copperblue started her channel. I kind of wanted to start a YouTube for a while, but I never really had like the inspiration to do it. So then I just finally followed in her footsteps, and I've been having fun for several years. My favorite video game is probably Wolf Quest, Battlefront, or Kingdom Hearts. It's kind of hard to choose between those. From Edward Alpha Wolf, do you like Mission Impossible? Yes, I do. Who's my favorite character? Probably Ethan, but I really love the MI5, MI6 team. Alright, next up, from Bloody Cookie. What languages would I like to learn? I'd like to pick up French again. I started learning it, but I just kind of didn't really have the time to take any more. So that kind of fell out, but that would be cool. And if I ever do like the European trip I want to do in the future, I might need to learn some like survival languages, like maybe some Spanish, maybe some German, maybe some Italian. I don't know. What places would I like to visit? I'd kind of like to tour the rest of my country, the United States. And I'd also like to definitely go to Europe, maybe Japan, particularly in Europe, France and Italy. Maybe a few other places. We'll figure all that out too. Who are my biggest inspirations to edit here on YouTube? I'll just put a list of them over here because it's kind of hard to name them all off at once. Why did I start editing? I've kind of just wanted to edit. That's kind of the main thing I watched on YouTube for years before I even considered having a channel. Like I would watch Chiara Marbalto, I would watch a bunch of just these awesome edits, and I was like, oh, these are so cool, and then eventually I started up. Alright, from Daisy Copperblue. What's your favorite song? My favorite song is probably Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard, but it all depends on the mood I'm into. I'll get different songs for different times. Who's my all-time favorite character? Boy, you're making this hard on me. I mean, I love Ahsoka. We can't lie there. She might be the number one. But it's so hard. Then we have Captain America as well. Let's just say Ahsoka and Captain America, because I love them. Who are my favorite YouTubers? Markiplier, iHas Cupquake, Jacksepticeye, Angel Body Film, Chiara Marbalto. Bunch of people. What songs do I recommend? That's a really hard one, because there's so many good songs out there. And alright, from Kira Edits. Who are my biggest inspirations for art and animation? Again, I'm kind of just going to put a list of these guys over here because it's hard to name them off one by one. How many pets do I have? I have a little dog, 3, soon to be 4 bunnies, and a fish tank. What is the craziest thing that has happened to me? This took a little bit of thinking because I don't really have that crazy a life, but I would say becoming a duck mom for 2 months, raising 5 abandoned ducklings was pretty crazy and fun. My favorite animal, Stargeek also asks this, wolves and horses, but primarily wolves. Can we do another fam dub soon? Sure. And if anybody wants to do a group fandom, hit us up. All right, from Howler and Grabsy Productions, what's my favorite character in Noble Hearts? Probably Hallie. I think she's so cute. Maybe I'm a little biased because, like, my best friend plays her, but I just think she's so cute. Favorite villain from any movie? Okay, that's hard. I mean, come on. A lot of Star Wars people gotta love Darth Vader. I don't know, I'm just gonna go with Darth Vader. Favorite characters in movie TV series? I answered that earlier. Captain America and Ahsoka, and again, it depends on the show. Like, I like The Mandalorian, I like Moana, I like this and that, I like all kinds of things. Favorite movie of all time? I'll just kind of throw that in there because I don't really have one favorite movie. Favorite color? Purple. Favorite holiday? Maybe Thanksgiving or Christmas. Favorite quote? That is really hard. I don't really have a favorite quote. What's my favorite book? I don't know. I like Warriors. I like this series called Canterwood Crest. That's really cool for like horsey people, or even if you just like horses. From Stargeek, what's the story behind my Sona? Well, actually, I wasn't sure about that. I thought, oh, it's really boring. But no, actually, it's kind of cool. I used her in a map part, which has since been canceled, but I can link to the map part below. And I just kind of used her for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this girl my Sona. So I kind of played with her designs a little bit. And that's how she came to be. And I love wolves, so gotta be a wolf. First fandom, I would have to say, like, Bolt, literally. I was such a weird kid. I actually participated in, like, this old social media website. And when I was, like, 10, it was so bad. Well, it wasn't really bad. I didn't get into trouble, and I didn't, like, talk to anybody. But it was just like, oh my gosh. Top 5 artists I look up to. Again, I'll kind of put these down, but Dave Filoni, Jasmine Smith, Aaron Blaise, James Baxter, Walt Disney, it can go on and on. My dream job, I actually don't really know this one. I've thought about different things, animation and stuff, but I'm kind of just at the point where I'm playing everything by ear, but everything will work out in the end. Favorite animal? Yep, wolves and horses, but wolves are probably the number one. I love me some canines. Thank you guys for all the questions. I hope you enjoyed.